Hello and welcome to my second discussion piece. I am your host, Dread the Day, and I'm here to convince you to at least try Holdfast Nations at War. Starting off, what is Holdfast Nations at War? According to the Steam page, Holdfast is an online multiplayer first and third person shooter focusing on a combination of teamwork and individual skill. Engage in large scale battles across multiple eras. Ram your shot and fire impressive displays of coordinated volleys in Napoleonic Wars, or take to the front lines of World War I and charge at the officer's whistle to death or victory. Which is an accurate, if not a little modest, explanation. Normally you don't see games of this era for good reason. Napoleonic combat was about standing in formations and firing at enemy formations, waiting for your order to fire, reload, and repeat ad nauseum. Doesn't sound like a great time to me, until you factor in player freedom and the tools they give you in-game. You can march in formation, aim and fire in time for a bonus. You can flank around and try and take the enemy by surprise. You could be a medic staying towards the back of the fight patching up your comrades, or a little drummer boy marching to your own beat. And that's not to mention the fully functioning naval combat with multiple classes of ships to sail from both eras. Then there's the Regiments, which is basically a guild or clan system to find players with. And then the last big selling point, in my opinion, is the VoIP. There's nothing like yelling out and hearing the cries of your fellows ring out next to you as you charge into battle, or the trash talk you get when sides clash in quote close quarters. It brings back fond memories of those classic COD lobbies, occasional gamer language and all. If this has your attention, let me give you 6 quick pros and cons. Number 1. VoIP. The ability to communicate with your team, strategize, joke, and everything in between. Three. Map and game mode variety. Aside from straight knockdown drag-out team deathmatches, there's point, hold, and capture, a rush style mode with multiple maps for each, and maps that go from naval combat to ground fighting seamlessly. 4. Antics. The things you're allowed to do, combined with the ability to communicate with everyone around you, can bring out some of the most hilarious and fun, tense situations I have ever come across. 5. Regiments. These are the guilds of Holdfast. They frequently hold community battles for both fun and role-playing in both eras. 6. Workshop support. Holdfast allows for workshop support of custom skins and outfits, so you can customize your soldiers to look how you want. Cons. Number 1. VoIP. The everything in between. 2. Small player base. Unfortunately, this game isn't super popular, so the player base isn't huge, but those that do play absolutely love it. 3. Redeployment. There are no safe respawns. If an enemy is near when you spawn, you can instantly die. That, as well as long walks from the base if you're playing a specialty class or not using an officer's flag or table to respawn. 4. Unbalanced maps. Some maps and specific points on certain maps feel completely one-sided at times. This can be exacerbated or alleviated depending on team skill and teamwork. 5. Online only. Kind of speaks for itself, this game is unfortunately online only. 6. Microphones recommended. One of the best parts of this game is being able to interact with those around you. There is text chat and basic barks you can use, but for those who don't have a microphone or don't enjoy these kinds of interactions, it will most definitely hamper your experience. While at times things can be frustrating or annoying, the majority of my time playing I thoroughly enjoy. Most of the people I've met and interacted with have made my experience 100 times better, as well as helped me learn some of the nuances of the game. Those hype moments of popping off is made better by hearing the cries of joys from your teammates and comrades next to you surging forward with the momentum you helped create. That tense feeling you get when you hear the enemy just on the other side of the wall, both sides chattering and preparing, calling out insults to one another just before the first shots ring out, is something you can't replicate in very many other games. For that reason, and all of the reasons and many others I couldn't enumerate, I wholeheartedly recommend you at least give Holdfast Nations at War a try. Thank you for listening to my DED talk, and I hope you dread the day you don't like and suckle on that sub button. Good night, everybody.
Dude, it looked like my character was taking his shit.
Because the Jigsaw being the first man to have interspecies sex with a human.
I don't know what you're saying, but yeah.
Right, men. Fight for your rights.
Boys. Fuck no, they killed my friggin'. Okay, if they take it,